And welcome back, everybody. Well, I've been busy. Been trying to get things all set up, ready to go for the next recording session, and got kind of carried away with trying to plan out everything in advance. So I've done a lot more off camera than I normally would between episodes. But let me go through what I've gotten done. First thing I did, well, maybe not the first thing, but first thing I'll talk about over here is went ahead and got all this put in so I can get some reinforced plates and rotors automated, as those were getting out of hand having to handcraft all of those. Next, I went ahead and got in smart splitters for everything that I'm storing here so that when things do back up, they get sunk. But as you can see here, coming out of the smart splitter through a lift and then into this, which looks like another lift, but it is actually an awesome sink. This is one of the mods that I've added, simply titled Small Awesome Sink. Wonderful thing, you can actually put in a whole bunch of little tiny sinks on the end of a line, no problem. One downside I think about every time is you still have to put in a regular awesome sink and hook it to power. But you can just use that one awesome sink and have that as your trash can at the base, at your starter factory, main facility, however you want to put it. A plus side to this mod is you can plunk down a awesome sink terminal, which gives you the same interfaces going to a sink itself, so you can pull tickets out. You can plunk that down anywhere you want. I've put one down here right next to the awesome shop, so it's convenient. And pull out the tickets, turn, and go shopping. Up next, I've been quite busy here in the awesome shop. Had put in another mod for some catwalk stuff, because one of the things I wound up doing, I needed a short little stair section, and this was the only mod I could find that provided me with a little bit of extension for the stairs. Whoops, I didn't mean to exit out of that. What else have I picked up? Haven't done any organization management. I got the conveyor wall mounts, floor holes, pipeline wall and holes. I'm currently trying to save up to get the pipeline wall supports, as well as then the hypertube stuff. Got the wall mount for Mark 1s. Oh, and the conveyor wall supports, which will give us more wall support options for conveyors, pipelines, and hypertubes. May not need the hypertube one so much, but the wall or the conveyors and pipelines, those I find needing more often, because only being able to put one on a specific level is a bit annoying. Foundations, I've unlocked quite a bit of these. Walls, I've gotten quite a bit in there. Architecture, just got the concrete pillar, road barrier, modern railing, modern catwalks and ladders. I'll be getting more in there soon. Customizer, I got the concrete foundations. I prefer the regular walls for my factories just because I like the way they look when painted. What else we got here? Haven't done anything in there, or there. Really do need to get the boom box, but right now it's a little low on the priority list for me right now. But that goes over everything that I've done, at least in this neck of the woods. But as you can see, I've got the beginnings of my train network. These here will be the recipient stations for the various products I'm going to be building and then bringing back here into a storage warehouse. I'm probably going to build underneath this. I left a bunch of room for future expansion. Hopefully I don't need to go beyond this. I can up to a point, but this I hope will be more than enough. If not, so be it. But okay. Moving along here. Okay, this here is where we're going to be picking up our first little bits of coal. And coal, limestone, and just coal and limestone from here because I've decided I'm going to use these over here because I can get more. It's closer to more nodes for the copper and iron. I have 4 iron and 2 copper hooked up at the moment. Still need to get the rest of these hooked up. Because these here are all full. And I'll take care of that some other time. But right now, I also set up a platform over there to grab Caterium. And then out this direction, instead of flying all the way over there, I'll just open up the map. Whoops, I said the map. Then over here, I got a train just doing a loop between 2 stations on this side right now. But over here, this is... I haven't decided if I'm going to just do smelting over here and then ship the ingots over and then ship them out, or do the smelting here and then first tier constructors and then ship all that out. Like I said, I haven't decided yet, but that's a decision to come down the road in a little bit. But for right now, we got all these stations here to receive all of our various products: iron, copper, limestone, coal. And then this one way out here on the end, I actually have 2 nodes of quartz over here. Excuse me, running up and feeding into this station, which will then get shipped out somewhere else to be turned into silica and quartz crystal. So that should bring you all up to speed on what I've been up to. Now in this one, we are going to get into doing the signal logic for everything, as well as getting the initial iron and copper trains running. That's all I've got planned for this episode. I may do a little bit more, but right now, let me just run through all the signal logic for this, and I just realized I've got this thing running backwards, I think. So first things first we're going to take a look at is signals. And with the way I have set this up, it is a British setup. Don't ask why an American's trying to figure out a British rail network, but simple answer is I want the signals in the center. I like the way that looks. So that's what I'm going with. It makes things more confusing in the long run, but that's the way I like to do things. So, with that being said, what we are going to be doing here with our signals, real quick, let me just go over the whole difference between the path signal and the block signal here. Block signal just looks at the next block in line and sees if there is a train occupying it. Those work great for long stretches of track where it's just that track, nothing's intersecting it. So, say for instance, between this here and this here, since there's nothing in between them, this signal looks at this particular section of track and goes, okay, there's no train here, a train can enter. A path signal, on the other hand, looks not just at the block that is directly in front of it, the next block in line, it also looks at the next block after that. Just throw a path signal in here real quick. So that it can determine, okay, is this path, oops, missing some track here. That's supposed to be a straight through option. I've missed sections of track like that quite often. Anyway, this will look at not just, it'll look at the entire block and go, is there a train passing through this block? But it will also look at it from the standpoint of, okay, where's this train trying to go? Is it going straight? If yes, is there a train crossing on this rail, this rail, this rail, this rail, this rail, or this rail? And determine if this path straight through is clear and safe to use. Or if it's actually going out here and to the right, it only cares about, is there a train coming this way? Is there a train coming this way? And that's the only other options that it has, because you got one train coming from this direction, one train coming from this direction. Oh yeah, I guess I could worry about a train coming across this way, train going straight across that way, this train going straight in here, this train going straight up here, this train going straight through, or no, this train going straight through, or this train trying to make a turn and into that direction, as this train's also trying to go that direction as well. So it's looking at not just the whole block as a single unit, but which path through the block that train is trying to make use of. But not only does it do that, not only does it look at this initial block, it also looks to the next block after that. So it looks at one block and at a second block further past. So not only is it looking at, hey, is this block available for access, but can I also get through this block and into the next block so I can clear this intersection? So with this one, since we're coming up on another intersection, I like to do path signal there. This one here can be a block signal. And one thing to note is if you're using a path signal at intersection anywhere, you must use a path signal at every entry point to that intersection. So simply just add path signals everywhere. And then grab block signal for the exits of each at the exit point for that intersection. So now that I've done that, you can see all of the block signals are green. The path signals will always show red until a train has approached and has reserved a path through that intersection. And with this setup, using the path signals, you can have 4 trains pass through this intersection at one time. You can have all 4 of them come up and make a left, or have 2 make a left and 2 make a right. And as long as their paths do not intersect, you can have all 4 trains passing through the intersection. This one here, I need a block signal there. Oh, nope, whoops. Path signal there. Whoops. Wrong one. I said I wanted a path signal and then a block signal. There we go. And right now, I hate having such a short point before that. So I may try this. And then a block signal there, 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 and there. Okay. I think that's because I haven't got all my signals put in yet. And then up here at this end, I need, on this side of things, nope, not that one, I need this one. Do path signal there. That way this thing can figure out, oh, excuse me, my voice cracked. Figure out if these can actually get out. Do a block signal there, and then back to a path signal there. And you are coming out. So entering this, we need the path signal there. And path signal there. Block signal and block signal. That takes care of that. And it's just simply setting up all your signals and getting them convenient. These may not be as convenient as I'd like, but block signal there, block signal there. I'll bring you back once I get all those signals set up. Okay, so now that all those signals are in, let's start talking trains. First off, though, I need to actually remove 3 of those. Whoops. I can put in 3 of these. As this here is going to be our iron receiving. Man. Iron. Mind all my typing mistakes there. Okay, this station is demanding iron. And what we can do here is go timetable. Actually, first we're going to back up here a little bit and do... Oop, I don't need to go in there. Give me a 9. Drop a train on there. And 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can come in here, bring up this menu, and go and open timetable. Need to come up here, figure out our first destination is going to be over here somewhere. There it is. And that one, I gotta change the names, which means I gotta go flying around all the stations. As I hadn't come up with a naming scheme for everything yet, I hadn't started naming things. But now that I know how I'm going to name stuff, that's going to make things easier. Oh shoot. I didn't actually save that. And that one, I could save changes, but I wanted to make one more change here right quick. And I want to make these wait for a full load or unload and wait 0 seconds. I don't care for how long it waits afterwards. I just want it to actually take a full train, full car load every single time. And then also wait until it is fully unloaded at the other end. So we have that. Now we save changes and we can turn on self-driving. And this will take a little bit of time to go through the entire cycle. But as this is now set up to go straight to the right, because I got signals. This will be a good test of whether or not this thing will actually work in this fashion. There it goes. We have reserved the path all the way out and around. And bonk. Green. Okay. I'll bring you back once we're over at the other stations. Okay, so now that we can get in here, I'm going to flip the camera around and make sure all these load. Okay. Grab all this. And nope, not that. This. Oh, I see. I see what my problem is. It'll never work because... Oh, God. Alright. User error. Alright. After beating my head against a wall for a little bit, I realized I needed to do an upgrade here in the MAM. Because I had upgraded the cars to be able to carry more product, and so they could carry more than what the cargo stations were able to hold. So by trying to tell to do a full load and wait until you can get a full load, it would never move. So I just real quick got this upgrade here, which increases the capacity of the stations to be higher than the train cars. So now I should be able to do this, dock, and pick up a full load out of each one. And let's go ahead and turn self-driving on. Oops. And then create timetable. Now I need to get my stations back in because I thought it was a train issue. Let's add oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong set here. Yes, I need that one. And then I believe it was this one, yes. So this one up top. Let's do full load and 0 again. Save that. And 0. Make sure it's fully loaded or unloaded. Save changes. And away we go. Alright. Now that is working. Thank you. And it's nice that when you do those upgrades in the MAM, it automatically upgrades everything on the network. So, great. I thought I'd found a bug with the system. No, the bug was me. User error. Could have tried the simple things first and checked everything, but no, I went and did the complicated thing. I'll be back as soon as we get over to the other side. Actually, no. We're going to jump out here. Because you can set up a train as long as everything's on the same network. I'll show you this here. Because I'll use this one right here. Go in here, drop an engine there. And, oh shoot. I need rods. Be right back. Okay. Now, back to what we were doing. Setting up another train. We're going to do two freight cars here. Jump in this one. Shit, I forgot to name the other one. Name the train so I know which one this is. Edit timetable. Excuse me. I was getting a little scratchy there. That one. And then, whoops. I need to find this one up here. That one. This one here, full load and 0. Save. 19. And full load. Save, save, turn on. I just set up a train that doesn't even use this station. It'll now go off, go to station 19, which I need to change the station names. I'll do that off camera. But now we're headed off in that direction. You can set up a train anywhere you want, as long as you feel safe getting it done without disrupting the flow of traffic wherever you are setting that train up. You don't have to be at one of the locations for it. Okay. Uh-oh. I forget something. Yes, I did. I forgot to set up all of this down here properly. Gotta love bug hunting. There. And then this one is going to be a block signal there. And then path there and path there. Oops. And a block there. Why is that one going so slowly? This is moving 120 per minute. Well, I guess I need to set up some more lifts to get all that stuff done. I'll do that another time. No. Not the platform. Okay. Because I can't interact with the cars themselves because it's docking. That'll just sit there till it's full. What if I were to change this to a path signal instead? There. Okay, our block signal. Now I need to get up here and do some reworking on this. That goes there. Whoops, nope. Path signal. Path signal. Path and block. And Walk that way. Path that way. Block that way. Okay. Got the copper set up. Okay, copper is running. Alright. Well, now that we have the iron running and the copper running, let's go ahead and throw in one more train here right quick. We can do it right here. Won't take long. Once I figure out what number to hit. Get it out there, and just need a single freight car. Oops. Get in it. Edit timetable. This one's going to be... I think this one over here. Actually, let's go over there real quick. Just be careful driving a train manually on your automated networks. It can really screw things up. Because if you're in control, the automated trains will not pay attention to you going through intersections. Oops. Alright. Just jump out here. You're clear of everything. Nope. Not that one. So I was right. It is this one way over here. Yes, that is the limestone. Alright. We'll come here. Train station. Nope. Timetable. That one. Parked. Edit timetable. Which one do we want? Yep, I want that one. And then... no, we're going to throw a Caterium in that one. We'll come out here to this one. Sydney. Alright. Edit. And that. Gershom. And that one. Save. Save. And turn on self-driving. Now that train over there should start moving. Working its way over to that station. But that'll get us the 3 basic materials. Oh wait, we can actually do one more here real quick. Get the Caterium going. Timetable. I said timetable. Turn on self-driving. This one, I want to come over here to 20. And then up here to this one. And again, we're going to make all this the same. I wouldn't recommend doing this with multiple trains for the same product, because if you have one waiting to either load or unload, you're just going to back up everything else. If you're going to do multiple trains doing the same exact run or going into the same station at either end, have them set up for at that particular station, empty out as much as you can or pick up as much as you can and then move on. The instead of a full wagon, do the one load or unload cycle as completed. But this here, that one's now off and running. Going to go pick up some Caterium to be bringing over. Oh, those two trains were a little too close together. So, as you can see, that intersection got two trains passing through it just like that. Perfect. Now this guy is going to come out here and make a right-hand turn and head that direction. I don't have many signals off in that direction, but right now he's the only one going in that direction. So it shouldn't be an issue. But that's going to do it for this episode. Next one, we will get into doing all of the smelting setup over at the smelting facility. And then decide on how to go about getting, if I want to just bring ingots over and ship them out, or if I want to bring things over, put them into constructors and then ship them out. I'm still tossing those ideas around, and we'll get back to you on those as soon as I have an answer. So, until next time, remember, have fun.